When looking for a new place to call home, most people probably don't think of Maine, but maybe you should. It's more than just LL Bean and lobster rolls. The Pine Tree State is consistently ranked in the top 3 safest states year after year, for one thing. It has plenty of natural beauty, and quite a few of its towns and cities are actually affordable, which is unlike most coastal states. So in this video, I thought we'd take a look at 5 of the places in Maine that excel in safety while still being affordable for most people. Number 5. Dexter. Situated on Lake Wasukeg, Dexter has a population of approximately 3,800. This one has a bit more poverty than I like to see in a town at 19.9%, and the median household income is only $42,521, but it is both affordable and reasonably safe, so for the purposes of this video, I'm including it. The largest industry by a long shot is healthcare. It accounts for 42.8% of the jobs in the town, with 385 people employed in that industry. Dexter has a public health association that provides in-home nursing care to anyone who needs it, free of charge, thanks to donations from residents, businesses, and foundations in the area. The overall cost of living in Dexter is 9% below the national average, and housing costs are 42% below the national average. Homes on the current market are priced between $97,500 and $789,000. The total crime is 68% below the national average, and violent crime is 86% below the national average. On the most recent FBI crime report, there were only 2 violent crimes and 26 property crimes reported by the Dexter Police Department. That puts your chance of becoming a victim of a crime at 1 in 132, and Dexter is safer than 70% of the cities in the United States. Did you know that hot dogs are red in the state of Maine? I was unaware of it, but Dexter celebrates this fact every year with their Maine Red Hot Festival. I wonder if it's required to drink Moxie with them. If you happen to be from Maine, let me know in the comments. Number 4. Winslow. Winslow, Maine may not be the biggest or most well-known city in the United States, but it certainly has a lot to offer. With a population of 4,908 people, Winslow is a community that values safety, affordability, and quality of life. One of the most impressive things about Winslow is its low crime rate. With a total crime rate that is 47% below the national average and a violent crime rate that is 56% below the national average, residents of Winslow can feel secure and protected in their homes and neighborhoods. In fact, you have just a 1 in 81 chance of becoming a victim of a crime in this town, making it safer than 65% of the cities in the United States. But safety is just one part of the equation. Winslow is also an affordable place to live, with a cost of living that is 4% below the national average and housing costs that are 26% below the national average. If you're looking to buy a home in Winslow, you can expect to pay anywhere from $250,000 to $499,900, which is a steal compared to many other parts of the country. Of course, a low cost of living and low crime rate aren't the only things that make Winslow special. This town is also home to a thriving healthcare industry, as well as a robust retail sector and a range of educational services. Whether you're looking to start a career, raise a family, or simply enjoy a high quality of life, Winslow has something for everyone. Number 3. Rockland. If living near the ocean is a priority, Rockland might be the place for you. This small city of 7,011 sits on Penobscot Bay. In fact, it's a Coast Guard city, which could be why the largest industry in Rockland is labeled Other Services Except Public Administration. Maybe. I'm not really sure what jobs fall under that category, but 495 people have that listed as their industry. The other 2 largest industries are retail and healthcare. However, manufacturing is also an important part of the city's economy. According to their website, Rockland has the largest concentration of manufacturers in the state of Maine. The minimum wage in Maine as of January 1st, 2023 is $13.80, but Rockland has raised theirs to $14. In addition to having plenty of jobs, Rockland is also affordable for a coastal city. The overall cost of living is 1% below the national average, and housing costs are 18% below the national average. Homes range in price from $225,000 to $550,000. Total crime in Rockland is 48% below the national average, and violent crime is 78% below the national average. In Rockland, you have a 1 in 83 chance of becoming a victim of a crime, and it is safer than 58% of American cities. Number 2. Greenville. This town of 1,203 is located on the shores of Moosehead Lake, which is the largest lake in Maine and the largest freshwater lake east of the Mississippi River, so there are ample recreational opportunities available, such as fishing, boating, kayaking, and hiking. Around the lake is the Moosehead Lake Scenic Byway, which is a 50-mile drive that takes you through mountains, forests, and along the shores of the lake. Greenville also hosts several outdoor festivals throughout the year, including the Moosehead Lake Region Summer Festival, the Moosehead Lake Togue Derby, and the Moosehead Winter Carnival. Greenville is a great place for an outdoorsy person who wants to stretch their dollar. The overall cost of living in Greenville is 7% below the national average, and housing costs are 35% below the national average. Homes on the current market can be found for as low as $155,000 and as high as $1.15 million, with all price points in between. It's also a reasonably safe place to live. The violent crime rate is 100% below the national average, with only 30 property crimes and 0 violent crimes reported. In Greenville, there is a 1 in 55 chance of becoming a victim of a crime, and it is safer than 79% of U.S. cities. Number 1. Gardner. Located on the Kennebec River, Gardner is a small city with a population of 6,033 that is great for those who like fishing, boating, kayaking, and other water recreation. The city has a waterfront park that also has hiking trails and art installations, and it's also where you can see free concerts every Friday night during the summer months. If architecture is your thing, the downtown area of Gardner is listed on the National Register of Historic Places and is filled with 19th century architecture. The area features unique shops, restaurants, and cafes. In 2021, Down East magazine named Gardner as one of the best small-town downtowns. In addition to being a cute place, it's also a safe place. Total crime in Gardner is 58% below the national average, and violent crime is 82% below the national average. The chance of becoming a victim there is only 1 in 102, and the city is safer than 88% of the cities in the United States. The overall cost of living is 5% below the national average, and housing costs are 29% below the national average. There are currently 2 homes on the market, a 2-bedroom for $99,900 and a 4-bedroom for $395,000. The third largest industry in Gardner, after healthcare and retail, is public administration, with 11.8% of the employed residents listing that as their industry on the census form. This makes sense because Gardner is just a 12-minute drive from the capital of Augusta, with some residents making the quick commute to work. Would you consider moving to Maine, or are the winters too cold for you? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, hit the thumbs up so more people can find this, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel or becoming a member. I also have merch listed below if you'd like to show your support. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I remain stuck in the cornfield.